flying high. It turns out that I moved along with the wind, gathering everyone's words in my heart.
Flying. Like bubbles flying high up into the air?
How did you know? I love flying through the air with the bubbles. It's because of this that everyone calls me High Flying Hannah. As I fly through the air, the breeze feels refreshing, the bubbles are so clear, and if there's another PC chatting with me, it's perfect.
I agree. Ever since I gained the ability to float, I've enjoyed drifting in the air. It's so relaxing and freeing.
But Nikki, when you're floating, do you also enjoy chatting?
Sometimes the scenery is just so beautiful that I get lost in thought and forget to talk. Why do you like chatting while floating?
I didn't always know either. I just felt that without the sound of talking, it was too quiet. It felt so empty and lonely. But now I understand. It's because I used to live on the window of a family's home, listening to all their secrets and stories. The mother of that family had a loud, lively voice. She loved talking about her sister, the village patrol officer, who always carried a wrench and a hoe to help keep the village peaceful. That wrench was borrowed from their house, and it was the mother's proudest story to tell. The father was quiet and reserved, but he was amazing at sewing. Their child had a bow-tie cat that loved to use me as a scratching post, and the father would carefully mend my threads.
What a loving family.
So, you were once a set of curtains, weren't you?
That's right. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was
that makes
only
a
after
lot more
getting this
sense.
illness that I remembered my past. How the sun made me feel warm and cozy. How the rain soaked me through. Year after year, that family always wished for peace and happiness. It turns out that's why I was brought into existence. Now, every time I flutter and fly, thinking about them fills me with such joy.
Those memories are truly beautiful. In the future, maybe we can float together and chat. I'll remind you of everything you shared with me today.
Really? Thank you. You are such a kind girl with a heart as clear as a bubble. I didn't want to forget, so I avoided the bath. But now my body feels heavier with each passing moment. I can barely float. Maybe it's time to return to Soakville. Only by washing away the stains can I live more lightly.
Great. When everyone's ready, we'll go back together. I look forward to when you can fly freely and enjoy the beauty of life again.
Raise a puppy. I want to raise a puppy.
Huh? A puppy on Serenity Island? Do you mean that puppy, PC?
PC? No, I mean an actual puppy. A fluffy one, the kind you won't find around here. A human? And a big cat? Are you from somewhere else? I'm Fuzzball. Would you be able to get me a puppy?
But all the puppies we've seen out there already have owners. It might not be possible to get you one.
They've all got owners. That's nice. A puppy with an owner, and an owner with a puppy. I used to have a puppy too. It's only after I got sick, then my memory came back. It was a big, super fluffy one, with large, floppy ears and huge, round eyes that would constantly gaze adoringly at Grandma and me.
Did that happen on Serenity Island?
Maybe. Maybe not. I can't remember clearly. But I know back then, I wasn't like I am now. I didn't have bubble blooms, bath brushes, or stones. I only raised that puppy. I loved it the most, and it loved me the most. Every morning, when the sun was warm, I'd sit by the window while Grandma went to check the crops, watching the puppy roll around. It smelled even better than wheat waving in the summer sun.
It was a beautiful time. And I bet time seemed to pass slowly back then.
Slowly, like it would never end. But then it grew old and stopped rolling around, and Grandma didn't have the energy to check the fields anymore. And turns out, childhood changes.
Yes. The people we love grow old. The meals they cook get saltier. No one tends to the crops or flowers, and winter gets colder. The muddy stone paths turn into hard gray roads.
I miss them. But I can't remember the later parts. But I know I want to raise a puppy again. Just like I did back then.
Don't worry, Fuzzball. Once you're healthy again, you'll find your own new puppy.
There are so many puppies out there. You'll find the one you need. The one that needs you too.
But we can't leave Serenity Island. I don't know how to explain it, but we just can't leave.
Even though you don't know why, if you aren't able to leave, maybe we can help you find a puppy. We'll find you one that's just like the one in your memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But if I wash in the rainbow spring water and forget what my puppy looks like, what then?
I know. You can draw your puppy now, and then you won't forget.
Oh, smart.
Oh, that's a great idea. And I have to get healthy first before I can take care of a puppy.
Yes. Once everything's ready, we'll go back to the village together.
Mommy.
Hoo-hoo.
Hoo-hoo. Yes, my name is Hoo-hoo. But do you know why my name is Hoo-hoo?
Is it because you like owls? Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. That's the sound an owl makes.
No, it's really not. At first, I thought that was the reason too. A long, long time ago, when I woke up on the island along with everyone else, I heard a voice saying, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. So I decided to call myself Hoo-hoo. Recently, I got really sick. I became super dirty and I was feeling bad all the time. But then I remembered something important. Something very important. It was my mommy that always said, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo.
So why did she say it?
It's because I'm very afraid of pain. Every time I got hurt, scratched, or cried out in pain, my mommy would comfort me and say, "It's okay. Let me blow on the wound and you'll be fine. Hoo-hoo."
And it worked? Your mother's comfort sounds very effective.
Yes, super effective. When I don't feel well nowadays, I also do that to myself. And it makes me feel much better.
Why don't you go back to Soakville to get treated? Terra and Granny Bubbles must have ways to relieve your pain.
No! I'm afraid if I stop feeling the pain, I might forget all about my Mommy. I can still remember a little bit of her. If it hurts a little longer, maybe I'll remember more about her. What does my mommy look like? Where did she go? I really want to know.
It's okay. Even if the pain goes away, you'll still remember your mother.
Really? But then, how come I never remembered her before?
I think it must be your mother's intention. Since she couldn't be with you right now, she didn't want you to worry about her all the time. That would be too difficult for you. But now you remember, and you won't ever forget again. I'll help make sure you remember her. This way, even if you forget, I'll remind you. Once everyone is ready, let's go back to the village together, okay? Tara will take everyone in for treatment, and when you're no longer in pain, your mother can stop worrying.
Of course. Thank you, Nikki. I'll be really good. That way Mommy doesn't have to worry at all. Nikki, thanks to you, everyone has agreed to go back to the village for treatment. It's great.
No problem. Don't worry too much, Murmur. As long as we get everyone to Steamville in time, everything will be fine.
It's all my fault. I shouldn't have taken control and hidden everyone here. I thought once everyone remembered enough, there'd still be time for a proper bath. I even prepared bathing brushes and cleansing lotion. I just wanted to help. But I never expected the rainbow spring water therapy to stop working. If we had waited until everyone's symptoms got worse, it would have been too late. It's all my fault. I was overconfident.
Actually, after talking to the rinse-free rebels, I think I can understand your feelings. The fragments everyone remembers, even if they may just be hallucinations, really are beautiful and important. Things we definitely wouldn't want to forget. You must have been moved by these memories. Is that why you wanted to help them?
Yes, and I don't believe they're hallucinations. I think they're real memories. Maybe being close to contamination helps us remember the past. Just like how I did before.
Is it about the collapse of the Crystal Salt Cavern? I heard Bootsy mention that you were scared.
Yeah. Back when it happened, I got lost and ended up in a place full of Esslings. I ran and ran, stumbling all the way, and finally made it back to the village. When I woke up, everything was different. Not the village, not the surroundings. City Island. It was me. I was different.
Did you remember something? Like they did?
Yes. I remembered some images. Some fragments. A mended piece of clothing. A beautiful ornament. A warm embrace. And a group of very, very important people. Wait, that wasn't how it all began.
Then what did happen at the start?
At first, I was in great pain. I was exhausted and heartbroken. All alone and walking on a rugged road. Along the way, there was war, fire, and terrifying Esslings. It was so scary, but I pretended that I wasn't scared at all. I was carrying a heavy bag, almost unable to move.
Murmur? Are you alright?
I'm fine. Back then, I was found by some people, and I felt so warm. Maybe I found them. I just knew that I could finally rest. I was so tired. I cried my heart out. And as I cried, I fell asleep. I'm sorry, what I'm saying must sound so strange.
Maybe a little. But these images must be very important to you. That's why you want to help the rinse-free rebels who had similar experiences.
Right. But what's different is, I didn't get the dirty thread disease back then. And since the great outbreak of the disease on Serenity Island, no one else has been affected by it. Until recently.
That is strange. And no one knows the source of the disease.
Once the Heart of Spring is restored, I'll go to Steamville with everyone, to help take care of them. And I'll also try to investigate the disease.
That's a great idea.
I've already purified the 4 contaminated buds, so the Heart of Spring should be restored soon.
That's great. I'll go apologize to Terra now and tell her about the rinse-free rebels. Thank you, Nikki. See you later.
That's right. Take that backpack off. Oh, so cute! That's how you find those little things. Am I supposed to talk with this? Would I say something?
Nikki, you should be village head. The Heart of Spring's water is replenishing.
That's great! Oh, by the way, Terra, the rinse-free rebels.
Don't worry, Murmur already told me. Fortunately, thanks to your help, those PCs are cooperating now.
I
Sweet.
can't believe that Murmur had such a big secret and didn't tell me.
I think it's just that Murmur didn't want to burden you.
I know. I'm not angry with Murmur. I just feel bad for her. She's always helping everyone, but rarely shares her own feelings. She carries her burdens on her own.
As elders, this is our fault. Back in the day, we were too hard on that silly little PC. It must have left a psychological scar. And now that she finally found other PCs to relate to, of course she'd want to help them too. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But after all, those things are just hallucinations caused by
Okay.
shock. Silly Murmur. So stubborn.
Okay.
Murmur did tell me a lot about the visions she saw. I understand. It's hard for her to willingly forget.
You're not from around here, so whatever your thoughts are about it, it doesn't bother me. Not for Murmur, as a native of Serenity
Mean.
Island. For her to claim this isn't our home.
Does Murmur think that Serenity Island isn't home to you all?
Murmur used to say that the places she saw in those visions were different from Serenity Island. No bubble blooms, no rainbow seals.
Murmur would just hold that whistle and stare blankly at the Guardian's words. Serenity Island, home.
Having conflicting thoughts to her entire community. That feeling must be really tough.
All right, all right. The Heart of Spring restoration is great news, and the Rinse-Free Rebel situation is resolved. No need to be so down.
Bootsy, haven't you been wanting to take the Bubbly Tales Club to Steamville? Now we can set off right away.
Yeah,
Granny Bubbles, the Bathing Bliss Festival you love is just around the corner. What are you looking forward to? I bet you're looking forward to showing off your skills. Yeah, being Bubble Ambassador for this Bathing Bliss Festival was something I worked so hard to snatch from Macy. How could I not look forward to it? But... Nikki, I have a favor to ask. If you agree, I'd be happy to pass on this title to you.
Terra? Please, go ahead.
The bud contamination issue has been resolved, but the dirty thread disease resurfaced overnight, and we still haven't pinpointed the source. I can't rest easy knowing it's still a threat. Thankfully, you're here now. Maybe it's the blessing of the Silver Gale or the guidance of the Guardian. Either way, having someone with purification abilities like you is exactly what we need. Can I ask for you to help by investigating the source? The contamination.
Of course. For the sake of everyone in Soapville, we'll find the source of the contamination and put an end to this disease once and for
I
all.
wonder if I could change this to make
It's
it
my
look like
duty
Sailor
as
Moon.
Bubble Ambassador.
But I do have a small favor to ask. Could you keep an eye out for that puppy, PC? I need to return his bell.
No problem. I'll make sure to search all over Soakville for you. I've been thinking about the contamination source. Our village doesn't seem to have any clues, so we'll have to trouble you to go to Steamville. Their village head, Macy, might know something.
The Heart of Spring is ready.
Nikki, go wake it up. Follow this path, and you'll reach Steamville. The Silver Gale will protect you.
Too bad I don't have people who care. Or kind of just extra parts, but I know. House. What? I can't do the cops? Okay, let's go. We're gonna leave it alone. Okay, I'm trying to find as dark as I can get. Or not. Oh, I don't recognize which one. Change your shoes. flat, and I think this is about the only one I like it. Which I'm also gonna just dog that. Wait, I don't have black. Son of a bitch. Just gonna have to find something close enough for now. Still annoyed that I couldn't do the freaking cups. Okay. Good. Shoes, I can stay like that for a bit. Yeah, I don't like this hair color. Okay, we're gonna. Maybe it's the lighting. I turned it like. So it's definitely the lighting. Okay.
Nikki, hurry up and put on the Spring Bloom Awakening ability. Wake this big guy up.
Whoa. Oh, this is cute. Still annoyed with how many.
Nikki, just now.
I felt a cool but gentle sensation. Maybe it was the heart of spring expressing its...
Oh, Nikki, look! What's up with those pieces over there? They're all buried. What happened? Nikki, is he infected?
Hey there, are you alright?
No. I'm Heathcliff. That was just a mistake.
Oh?
Heathcliff, you need more practice. This festival's salty hard fabric champion is gonna be me, Vinny.
Salty hard fabric contest? I see. Is it a special kind of styling duel? To see who can design the hardest fabric?
If I wear a treasure melon rind, would I win the duel?
A human? Do you also take salt baths? It's one of the Steamville's 2 major bathing traditions. Cover yourself with crystal salt and feel the steaming heat through every pore. Ha! Only the one that endures the longest is the true hard fabric, like me.
You, don't be so smug. Huh? A human? Where did you come from? Are you
I
here
was
to
just
challenge for the
standing
Salty
here.
Hard Fabric Championship? Wait, didn't the road into the village get blocked?
We're not from Serenity Island. Tara, the head of Soakville, sent us here. Once we finish our business, we'll definitely try a salt bath. As for the road, I fixed the Heart of Spring.
You fixed it? That's fantastic! Now, once all the infected PCs have recovered, the Bathing Bliss Festival can go ahead as planned. Heathcliff, I'll make sure you lose decisively this time.
One defeat. Won't take down a real hero. You, just wait and see.
Infected PCs? Has Steamville also been hit by the Dirty Thread disease?
Looks like those fancy PCs from Soakville weren't spared. Well then, let's have a little contest. We'll see who recovers first, us or them.
Dude.
Victory for Steamville!
Is this really the time for competition?
Right?
You don't seem too worried. Is the treatment in Steamville going smoothly?
I'm not too sure about the treatment specifics, but with Macy personally overseeing it, there should be no problem.
Looks like I'm Macy's most trusted excavation expert. She even told me that she's going to the Crystal Salt Factory to investigate the contamination.
Are you suddenly interested in things besides the crystal salt excavation record because I already broke it?
You. I'll show you. I'll just set a new record.
Ah, come on, you two. You're arguing again? Steamville
Right.
is different from Silkville.
Anyway, everyone seems to trust Macy a lot. She must be very reliable. Let's head to the Crystal Salt Factory and ask her about the infection.
I don't think talking to these two will be any different. Did I miss it? No? Once it's down, it might be down.
Nikki, look over there! There's so many sparkly crystals.
That must be crystal salt. It's as shiny as blings. I'm amazed it can be used to wash PCs.
Okay, those two are good. Accessories are perfect. Hair is good. Yes. Yes. Hair needs working. Okay, that's all of them. Okay, keep it going. It might be out. Damn it. Give it a try. Oh, there's a God, no! Oh my god.
Shut down? Macy, did I do something wrong? We're very careful about safety, and there hasn't been a collapse in hundreds of years. Please don't shut down our factory.
It's not that, Chuck. You did great. It's just that with the recent dirty thread disease outbreak, I have to check everywhere.
Hello. Are you Macy, the head of Steamville?
You're that human in the cat avatar from Soapville, right? Hi there.
Mm-hmm.
He's not an avatar. I'm Nikki, and this is my companion Momo. He's the one and only Momo in all of Mirrorland.
I'm Nikki's most important adventure companion.
Having a special companion is every adventurer's dream, right? Welcome! Tara sent word to let me know. You're here to investigate the dirty thread disease, right?
That's right. She commissioned us and offered us the title of Bubble Ambassador.
That PC is issuing rewards for commissions too casually.
Huh? You two seem to know each other well.
The story of the two village heads goes back hundreds of years.
Chuck, don't expose all my secrets like that.
Right?
I love gossip! Chuck, spill the tea!
Back then, Macy and Tara got along swimmingly. But Tara, like the others in Soakville, just loved messing around in the fields. They wanted to plant anything they came across. Bubble blooms, thuddy squashes, they even wanted to plant rainbow seals.
Huh? Do you think it's possible? If planting a rainbow seal yields 10, can we bounce all the way to the top of Serenity Island?
Huh? No wonder you get along with PCs in Soakville. Misty Peak is a forbidden place. No one's allowed up there. No one. No one. We aren't interested in the fields. We just like to excavate the crystal salt and use it to carve elaborate sculptures. Thanks to Macy, she's the one that found the Crystal Salt Cavern. It's the crystallized form of rainbow spring water, the finest treasure from the legendary Serenity Spring, even more concentrated than the water itself.
Oh, dang.
Those of us who prefer mining all followed Macy. Hey, this salt bath is still hot.
Tara's tastes are different. She still prefers using rainbow spring water, the self-proclaimed Soakville scrubbing champ.
I didn't know. It's such a storied past.
So if the rainbow spring water hadn't lost its effect, Tara wouldn't have asked for help!
Chuck, you go ahead and handle things. I need to talk to our guests for a bit.
Right?
Sure.
Sorry, I just don't want too many others knowing the rainbow spring water is losing its effect, and
Mm-hmm.
our treatment in Steamville is also facing problems.
What?
The Guardian's words have failed. This is something no one expected. However, we survived the despair of the Great Mending Era before. The Dirty Thread Disease outbreak back then didn't defeat us. This time, we'll definitely find a new solution.
Yeah, we'll do all we can to help.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I've been doing some research lately, and found that many PC symptoms began after taking a bath. That's why I'm temporarily shutting down the Crystal Salt Factory. As of yet, though, we haven't found anything out of the ordinary.
Like the contamination in Soapville, it was very sudden. So we'll ask the contaminated ones what happened before and after the bath for clues.
That's right. The infected PCs in our village are at Rita's clinic. A PC from Soakville also brought some of her fellow villagers there earlier. You should head over and ask her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it might be up. Okay, we'll come back to that. Cool.
Yup. Yup.
Nice.
Hey.
Wow, what a haul!
Click.
Momo, I caught it! I'm getting really good.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought. No, I might as well finish it.
Momo, I caught it! I'm getting...
Oh, okay.
Yup.
Why are you doing this to me now? Really?
Yup.
Okay, not that way. Okay, so then how do I get to that? I will come back to it then, I guess. Oh, it's still in there. Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay. That's what we're supposed to be doing with them. Wait, and what is that over here then? No, it just does nothing.
Bounced right off! Ugh! Let's hit it a few more times and see if it can still defend it! There's an opening, Nikki! Hit it with your super purifying orb!
Oh! Hey, shit, that was not. Ah, shit, okay. Okay.
You figured out all the key details. Time of contamination and originating location. Much better than most who've worked for me. Those useless interns should eat some button cones and hope to turn into a cushion squirrel.
Oh, dang.
What?
At least a cushion squirrel knows how to arrange button cones. They can even dance! Those interns struggled with basic sewing skills. Mix up needles and hooks, and even sewed patches on backwards. I haven't had this many patients since back during the cavern accident. I'm exhausted.
Hello? Are you...
Nikki and Momo, you came too!
You know each other? Oh, you're the human sent by Terra, right? The one who fixed the Heart of Spring?
That's right. Terra asked us to investigate the source of the dirty thread disease. We want to talk to the infected PCs to find some clues.
This little PC also wanted to speak to the infected here. She's filling out the form for me, and then going to talk to them in a minute.
Murmur, you're also investigating?
Yeah. Dr. Rita told me that the crystal salt treatment isn't working either. I'm very worried about everyone. I want to help as much as possible.
We heard about it too, and we were surprised to learn that even the crystal salt isn't working. Dr. Rita, is there no other treatment?
I'll be blunt. As a patch doctor who experienced the Great Mending Era, even I didn't know what to do with the outbreak back then.
I always hear people mentioning the Great Mending Era, but what exactly happened back then?
Hundreds of years ago, all the PCs on Serenity Island were in disrepair. Some lacked buttons, others had serious tears in their fabric.
Oh, shit.
For a stylist like me, I could barely get by relying on whim, so I found ways to gather materials and make patches to mend everyone.
Many stylists, while exploring Serenity Island, wore out the last scraps of fabric they had. Without their efforts, Serenity Island wouldn't be what it is today. We respected them, and called them patch doctors.
I didn't know it was such a traumatic experience. But how did everyone get injured so badly?
The days before the Great Mending Era have long faded from memory.
Huh? What about you?
I'm only just an ordinary PC. Otherwise, I would have been able to discover the cure. Back then, we tried every method we could think of. Nothing worked. If it weren't for the Guardian's wisdom, by now everyone would be a tattered rag.
Then, before we can stop this disaster, we have to find the source of the contamination. Let's talk to the infected PCs.
I'll go with you.
They're being housed on the other side of the clinic. Go ask them. I hope you can uncover some useful clues and help this weary doctor.
Look at up there. Ah. before, so now it's that one.
What's the worst mistake you've seen someone do in their job? 1. Plant manager. Let the safety guy go because they didn't believe safety was a full-time job and wanted to cut back on company spending. They decided the supervisors could handle all the safety audits, training, and building code compliance. Not even a week later, 2 guys got their arms cut off working on a machine they weren't trained or certified on, and the back building caught fire due to pallets and cardboard boxes being stacked in the wrong area near the furnace. 2. During my first internship at a chemical plant, I was given the task of reading through safety violation reports and sorting them. This turned out to be way more interesting than I initially expected, as the reports were riddled with accounts of sheer stupidity in the workplace. A woman accidentally blew her own eye shut after trying to reattach a fake nail with industrial strength super glue and then subsequently broke her arm. 3. One time, a member of my dev team was given a task to cancel a few credit cards. Less than 10 directly in the database. They canceled 17 million. The mistake was only caught when the company helpline started to receive millions of calls the next day from all over the country with people asking why their cards weren't working. 4. Saw a guy get zapped pretty badly when he stuck a tool in the wrong place on a big dryer in a hotel where it worked. We had asked him if he should cut the power first, and he said, "Nah, don't need to." For a moment, we thought he had passed away. 5. A girl at the till had a guy come up and buy a $2 pack of gum with a $100 note, saying sorry he didn't have anything small. She gave him his $98 change and he left. He came back a few minutes later and said, "Hey, I found a $2 coin in my car. Can I have my $100 back?" So, she did it. It was a small shop, so it was a tough scam to fall for. She also managed to lock herself out of her own car while it was running, but parked in a way that no one could get in or out of the parking lot. 6. A newish employee deleted the root directory for the SFTP server. It took the server guys about a day and a half to fully restore it with all files since the previous night's backup was lost. The same employee did the exact same thing again a few weeks later. They somehow still had a job when I left. 7. An IT worker once sent an advisory to the entire company about an email several people had received with a malware link. She did so by forwarding the actual email with a link. 8. Told a newbie to clean the steel panels on the deep fryers, expecting them to wipe them down with a cloth. They instead grabbed a jug of water and decided to rinse them with water, going into the still hot oil. Yanked them back so fast, I nearly gave them whiplash. What's the worst mistake you've seen?
What's the funniest punishment you've ever seen someone get? This girl from my high school, Ashley, grew up in an insanely rich family. Every morning we watched as a driver would bring her to school, had maids that cleaned her house, and everyone knew she was a spoiled brat. She'd laugh at other kids when they couldn't afford things after she'd order food almost every lunch. Her parents had no idea she did this, and one weekend she decided to throw a huge party while they were away. She invited a lot of the other rich kids, and I was lucky enough to go. I got there and couldn't believe how nice their house was. However, not long after, the party very quickly got out of control. More people started to show up uninvited, and since everyone was so drunk, some of them even started breaking things. A few people went upstairs and stole her mom's jewelry, broke a few TVs. Some kid even tried to cook 50 packs of ramen noodles in their hot tub. It ended up completely breaking. Their house was a huge mess, and at the end of the night, people started posting videos of how destroyed it was. Ashley didn't care at all, and went on to comment, "Lamau, ripped to the maids," under the videos. The next morning, she apparently woke up hungover, and when the maid got there, she started freaking out when she saw the disaster Ashley made. Ashley told her to clean it, and when the maid refused, she started throwing a tantrum. She was calling her all sorts of racist things and said that cleaning the house was meant for people like her. Then, the maid took out her phone and called her parents. She told them all about the things she said, and even gave them a lovely house tour. Her parents were absolutely furious and started driving home immediately. They were so sorry about what their daughter had said to her that they gave her a raise, and apparently day, while Ashley had to clean the whole mess by herself and cried the entire time. What's the funniest punishment you've ever seen?
My sister for years. So I set a trap.
How you know what's best for my family, bitch? Mr. Hill, there's no need to yell and cuss. One of the two will suffice. How you know what's best for my family, bitch? How you know what's best for my family?
Okay. Skip that for now.
The woman simply shouted one word at the deceased old man. Sprout. Wake up. In the next second, not only did the old man directly in front of the woman and called her master, this man the family. After all, their ancestor's age was. He is old enough to be her grandfather, and then some. The woman reached out and touched the old man's snow-white hair. The next second, the old man miraculously returned to his youth. If you wish to be my servant. It turns out this old man was actually the woman's. The 108.
Okay, first we gotta get out of here. Can't go.
servant I adopted during the Republican era, a woman named Yan Yao. Having lived for 3,000 years, she still did not know why she was immortal, nor did she know who she really was, until one day, she discovered that her 108th servant was about to die, and she also calculated that this servant, he had the answers he sought. So, with flowers in hand, he went to the servant's home to bid him a final farewell. It was his way of repaying the kindness between master and servant. Meanwhile, at the servant's home, chaos reigned. The old man should have died 3 months prior, but he clung to life, tormented by illness and barely recognizable, just to wait for a woman. But the old man's wife thought her husband was waiting for his sweetheart, so she both pitied him and resented his heartlessness. Soon, the woman arrived at the Zhou residence, but the butler, citing the old man's poor health, refused her entry. Can't see me. He is not going down without a fight. I do not want him hanging on for another 3 months. So get out of my way. How do you know the old man has been lingering for 3 months? The woman swung her umbrella and instantly knocked the butler to the ground. Seeing how formidable the woman was, the housekeeper rushed into the room and told everyone in the Zhou family about it. The old lady assumed it was the one her husband had pined after his entire life. So she said, I would like to see just which he's been so obsessed with. The moment they saw the woman walk in, they were all stunned. They had not expected her to be so young and beautiful, and assumed she must be a descendant of their master's beloved. Where is your elder? He is waiting for me. But the Zhou grandson did not believe her. After all, he had seen that woman in his grandfather's pocket watch. That is a photo from the Republican era. Even if they look
I guess I need to work on the shoes still. Nope, it's the clothing.
the light, the age does not match. Someone is about to die. Their last breath feels like 1,000 needles piercing the heart. Every second later, he suffers another second of torment. Are you sure you want to waste so much time talking to me? But the old woman refused to let her in. She said she would not unless her elders came in person. With that, she ordered the servants to throw the woman out. The woman scoffed and activated the umbrella in her hand. The next second, everyone was frozen in place, unable to move. I can't move. What the hell? What are you all standing around for? Are you all bewitched by this? Vixen. The woman did not bother arguing with him, and went straight to the old man's room. Facing the old man, who'd been in a coma for 3 months, she shouted, "Sprout, wake up. Do you see this? He won't wake up. Even if your relatives, his true love were here, it would not necessarily wake him. So do not flatter yourself." But just as she finished speaking, the old man miraculously woke up. This stunned everyone. Grandpa actually woke up, but then the old man's condition flared up again. The Zhou grandson panicked. He quickly ordered the servants to get a doctor. "No need. My grandpa's dying. If you want him to be more comfortable, then all of you shut up." After saying this, he handed the white flower and umbrella to the Zhou family's grandson. He then channeled the spiritual energy he would cultivated for 1,000 years, and directly infused it into the old man's body. In the next second, the old man opened his eyes again, and his illness had not returned. This is, seeing his servant had awakened, the woman calmly sat down. Seeing his master
Oh
arrive,
God, no.
David could not stay lying down any longer. He hurriedly asked his grandson to help him up. It is just a descendant, not the person himself. Why are you so excited? However, Duva ignored his wife, but instead, everyone's shocked gazes. He knelt directly in front of the apartment. Greets Miss. Old man. What did you call her, Miss? Dad called her Miss. What is her story? The woman gently stroked Dia's white hair, as if she were caressing a child. 70 years ago, when Dia was just a beggar, she took him in as her servant. She defied fate and helped him rise to the top of the social ladder in the capital, Dia. You are old, Miss. You are still as young as ever. Knowing his time was short, Dia told the woman that after 70 years of searching, he had finally found a way to restore her memory. It involved gathering 5 sacred artifacts scattered amongst the people. Miss, you will regain your memory and find out your origins. I understand. Bean Sprout. Your task is complete. Your obsession is resolved. Go home. Yes. The woman then got up and left without looking back. After all, having lived for 3,000 years, she had long been accustomed to life and death. Seeing his master leave, Dia looked lost, like a child. He passed the ring his master had given him to his grandson, and instructed his grandson that from now on, the task of caring for the master would be his. Old man, if you want to be someone's slave, I won't stop you, but how could you let Funny in, serve an ignorant, a poor girl as a slave? Dia ignored his wife, and made his grandson swear lifelong loyalty to his master. Otherwise, he will die with his eyes open. I, Joe Funny in, swear to heaven that I will take good care of Miss Yu, and put her first in everything. Having received her grandson's promise, Dia peacefully departed from this world. As the woman was about to leave, the man walked over and stopped her. Before Grandpa passed away, he gave me this thumb ring, and asked me to take care of Miss Yu. From now on, just stay at the Zhou residence. Stay here. Where would I stay? Grandpa seemed to anticipate that Miss Yin would be staying here. He specially had a house. I will take you there. Where did Miss Yin live before? I will have someone bring your things over. No need. 70 years. I always feel like she has a huge mystery surrounding her. If I investigate further, it will definitely be more shocking than I imagine. Who is she? The woman soon followed the Zhou family's grandson to the back courtyard, and discovered that this house was decorated even more luxuriously than the main Zhou residence. Learning that the woman had no toiletries or clothes, the Zhou grandson immediately ordered someone to bring the most expensive new clothes in the entire capital. Letting women choose freely is scandalous. It is improper. No sense of aesthetics. This one is barely passable. Seeing the woman likes the cheap out, the Zhou grandson decides to have several more made tomorrow. No. After everyone left, the woman the Wang family. She did not know which generation of descendants held it now. I will go and ask. With that, she channeled her power and transferred her consciousness into the umbrella. The umbrella then flew towards the window as if it had a mind of its own. Meanwhile, Governor Wang, the most powerful man in Jingchen, had just received news of the Master Zhou's passing. He initially wanted to send a subordinate to offer condolences, but then, what was this? He saw the umbrella suspended in midair. The governor knew the distinguished guest Grandpa mentioned had arrived, so he hurriedly bowed. Then the umbrella opened automatically. Learning that the master his Wang family had served for generations was at the Zhou residence, he told his subordinates to make preparations. He would personally visit the Zhou residence to see the master tomorrow morning. Who is this? You do not need to know what you should not ask. You just need to know that every prominent family in Xiangqing is her slave. The next morning arrived quickly. The woman suddenly sensed the presence of the second artifact, and immediately used her magic to search for it. To her shock, she discovered that one of the 5 divine artifacts, the soul binding rope, was at Dia's funeral. To find out who the soul binding rope was used on, She had to go to Donia's funeral herself, but when the old madam saw her arrive, her fury ignited instantly. Yan, didn't I tell you to get this wretched girl out of here? How dare you act like you are in charge now? You won't even listen to me now. Grandma, I promised Grandpa I would treat Miss Hogan well. He was delirious before he died. Are you delirious too? You, the eldest young master of the Zhou family. How can you survey a poor girl, a servant? Girl, Dunia's wife. You have no right to say that to me. You, do you remember what Grandpa said? He came from a poor background. The Zhou family's prosperity. It is because of a bad... It could not be the Yin family who helped your grandfather, could it? Look at her, penniless, looking so down and out. I think she's just here at the Zhou family to freeload. Get her out of here. Miss Yun, please, go back to your room and rest. I am waiting for someone. Who could you be waiting for? Funny and said your family has been living in the mountains all these years. Don't tell me you are planning to freeload those riffraff mountain folk. To freeload at our Zhou family estate. Sir, young master, we have an esteemed guest. Isn't that? What is he doing here? This is not.
Oh. Oh. So I don't even okay. God, no, thank you. Priest of doing that, okay.
My coworker is bullying me to eat allergic food. So I reported to HR. Got no help. Everyone cornered me. That's how they all lost their jobs. I, 24 am. Okay.
What the hell? Now I'm getting pissed because, like, how the fuck do I get to the top of this? There's a way, I don't know how. I only want just the rooms one.
Wow, what a haul! Classic Nick.
What's a super normal thing in your country that would completely get you to a shock someone visiting for the first time? In Australia, we have multiple levels on the bushfire risk scale. Very high is in the middle. Final level is catastrophic. 2, leaving your car unlocked so people can escape polar bears. 3, Vietnam, crossing the road. Keep walking. Don't rush. Don't slow down. Don't make eye contact. Just trust that the mopeds will cross. In Spain, I would say that one of the things is the dinner lunch tours. For many people, it was too late. 5, Argentina. There's an old tradition where if you see a kid lost on the beach, you pick them up on your shoulders and walk them on the beach clapping. People who see this should clap too, so the parents have an easy way to find the kid. Also, we kiss on the cheek with friends, even guys. 6, putting babies alone outside in their strollers in the winter so they can nap.
Shit.
Sticks and stones. Did you see the rocks?
my dog.
Isn't that? What is he doing there? This. Isn't this? This gentleman. I have seen him on TV. Isn't he?
Feel a poem
He
coming
is.
on.
Stop it.
I'll call it
Just
Nikki,
understand.
Momo,
Our Jean
and the
family's wealth
sunset.
and riches are ultimately fleeting. If I want to reach further, I must broaden my horizons. Mom, do you know my father had dealings with such high-ranking officials? Did he? I have never heard you mention it. Miss Yoon. Is this the person you're waiting for? His last name is Moore. Yes. He's a very important person. You must not call him by his name. Then he's the one looking for me. What nonsense are you talking about? Even our Zhou family has never met such an important figure. You, a country bumpkin. How could you possibly know him? Leading years. Get this country bumpkin out of here. See? She is here to warn your grandfather. She is not here for that little vixen at all. Mom was right after all. Some people. You should not be talking nonsense here. Such an important person is not someone a mountain village woman like you could possibly know. Respect the dead. First, a toast to the bean sprouts. He did the right thing. You are still being stubborn. You are truly incorrigible. Funny and did you even hear what I just said? Right now. Get this vixen out of here. Funny and do as Grandma says. Otherwise, she will offend Governor Wang. Our family will be ruined. I do not care what you are after in the Zhou family, but someone like Governor Wang is not someone of your status, can afford to offend. If you know what is good for you, come with me. Such an uncultured country girl. You even dare to say Governor Wang is after you. Who do you think you are? Miss Yoon, since my grandfather's generation, we have been waiting for your call. I finally get to meet you today. Spoke too soon. This person coming to our house is really only because of Miss Yoon. Who is she? I called you here today to ask you about my 5 sacred artifacts. Where are they now? Your 5 sacred artifacts have been circulating among the people for many years. One of them, the soul binding robe, is with the Sun family. The Suns are at the Zhou residence today for the funeral.
Okay.
The remaining
Yeah. Fucking. What happened?
sister Sarah. Holy king crab. I gotta get a move on. The 4:30 party picks up right here.
気を出したカタバレ男子はすごいのね。でもバザールの頂上はまだ。
邪魔もんめ、どっか行け。僕はカタバレ男子の世話係なんだぞ。
世話係が山の洞窟にいるみたいだよ。中に入って探そう。怖がるなんて。
そうなんで。
Oh, okay. Never got to that little bloody dumb seal. Right? Oh, this one. This one. God, and never again. Like you can see. Just barely. Okay, cool.
Pieces. I will go check for you. Okay. You may leave. Yes. Miss you. This governor. Why is he so respectful to you? Who are you? I no longer wish to have any connection. with anyone in this world. Oblivion. What just happened? Inevitable. Your presence in my humble abode truly honors us. Where's the Sun family? The old man is bewitched by that old woman. The young one is smitten with that little vixen. What sin has our Zhou family committed to provoke this Yin family? Who is he?
Right, we heard it from Sheldon.
That is my cousin. He is here to help today. I heard your old man would not pass away. It was this little girl who resolved it. The doctor said long ago, that he would not last these 2 days. It was just a coincidence. She always puts on a mystical act, and she even makes money in her servant. I would like to see what she can figure out. Was your mother, like Dunya, unable to let go of her resentment until her death? This. How did you know? I knew it. Fu Yan told you, did not she? Mom. I do not. Fu Yan. So this is how you help an outsider. Lie to your mother. You enjoy listening to her that much. I think. She's the real head of the Zhou family. Consumed by resentment. Courting your own destruction. What kind of grudge do you hold? Let me tell you. I am not old man Zhou. Some softy who pities with... Funny and... Are you just going to watch her? For sure. What kind of spell have you cast on my son that makes him so obedient to you? Don't think that just because Fu Yan is backing you, you can be disrespectful to my family. There was no trace of the soul-binding rope on you. As expected, she did not know. How did old Madam's son swallow that anger? Timmy's grandmother suffered. Shinshin, especially invited the master to perform a Buddhist ritual for her. After he performed the ritual, did you see your grandmother's body? No, the coffin was sealed after the final rites. Afraid it would disturb grandmother's peace in the afterlife. You did not see her. How do you know? She rested peacefully. Thousands of soul-binding ropes were tied to your grandmother. They want to prevent her from ever reincarnating until their soul dissipates. My mother died of old age. How did... Our Zhou family. Funny, get this person. Get out. Your older brother lied to you. I do not believe it. Let us open the coffin and verify it now. Miss you. What do you mean by that? Miss you. What do you mean? Open the coffin now.
We gotta feed our little pet. Okay. Okay. shit. It scared me.
All of the Sun family's descendants. We'll need a track again. And then.
Fucked up. But I was over it. I wasn't.
You are just a child, spouting nonsense in front of me. Sun family. You survived.
Yes. Cool. Did it. Awesome. Well, as close as I'm gonna get to hers. What? I can't. That's annoying, and I don't want this one. The hell? Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, no.
All right. Buried his own mother alive. Is it true or not? Shut up. Sister, how could I possibly bury our mother alive? Our mother really has passed away. You must believe me. Don't think you can. Drive a wedge between his siblings with a few words.
Oh my god, why? Ugh. Little shit won't talk! Okay, well, go back to the menu and come back in.
And you are still defending her. Joe Funny, I do not have a son like you. Stop. Let me go. Why can't you do this? Brat, let us go. Follow me. Miss you. Where are you taking my mother and uncle? To consume your grandmother's grave. And retrieve my soul-binding robe. Chef Funny, are you going to stop? Fine. I will prepare the carriage. Exhume the grave. Yes. Stop. Zhou Fanian. If you dare desecrate your grandmother's grave, I will disown you. Let me ask you, have you been dreaming of old Madam's son lately, covered in red string constantly, right? Had it must have been Fanian who told you, but I feel told anyone about it. I specifically invited a master. You have just been busy with a lot of things lately. Too tired. You will be fine after you get rest. Big brother, I believe you. Zhou Fanian, how dare you open your grandmother's coffin? I will disown you if you do. Mom, I believe Miss Yun. She would not say such things without proof.
Oh, cool, finally. Ah, shit. Literally everything.
Grandmother, Fun Yan has brought us here today to disturb you, only to bring you peace. Open the coffin. Open the coffin. Don't open it. Please come and talk some sense into my nephew. He let my mother rest in peace. Who is he? He is Master Shen, the one who performed Grandma's burial rites. Young Master Zhou, opening the coffin rashly. This will disrupt the feng shui of the Sun and Zhou families. I am afraid it will bring disaster upon the entire Sun family. If you do not open the coffin, I fear the Sun family's descendants, including Zhou Fanian, will all die tragically. That is evident. You insist on opening the coffin. It is what keeps the deceased from resting, and the living. In constant torment. It ruins fortunes and destroys families. This
Right, I don't want to. No, wrong. Way too much.
not only stole old Mr. Zhou's soul, but also threw our Sun family into chaos. Zhou Fanian, if you dare disturb grandmother's rest, I will kill myself right here. Mother, don't do this. Bury it, now. I thought the Sun family was merely vicious, but it turns out they are also stupid. Master Shen, stop her. How dare you? Just you think you can stop me? Mom. Yun. I will fight you to the death. Mom. Grandmother's body was curled up. There were scratch marks on the coffin. It means when she was sealed in, she was still alive. Mother was actually buried alive. Uncle, how dare you bury grandmother alive? It was not me. Pleading ears. Sister, it is not my fault. It is that master. He tricked us. If it were not for the setback in my cultivation, you would barely attempt my power. Do you think you, a little girl,
Ah, sure.